time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hello, 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 everyone. Today is June 11th, Wednesday, June 11th. The S&P is currently down 23, NASDAQ down 99, Russell is down 9 points, and the Dow is down 50. Gold is up 0.5%, silver's down over 1. Notes and bonds are both up about 0.5%, 10-year yield down 1.3. Oil's up over 4.5. Natural gas is pretty flat. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all finished red. Euro and the pound both up about 0.5 and 1/3% respectively. Bitcoin down a little over 0.5%, and VIX up 4%, back up to 17.65. Here is my day. So my BICs, all put sides stopped. I did really well selling the long, so TAT shows 623, but I'm actually up about 1,800 on that, on the BICs. On my day trading, I'm still in meta puts. I'm up about 2,300. Was able to catch some shorts on that big flush. I'll go over those in more detail. And then as far as Elmos go, I just took two. One hit profit target and one I closed out early right before the White House presser for plus 3%. So just those two on that. And then the only other thing, I've got a little bit of profit on trading futures. I'll talk about it in my day trading recap as well. But then the only other thing I've got is my 1 DTE that I transformed into a bullish vertical from yesterday. And that's going to hit the minimum profit, a couple $100. So that is it. I've got nothing on except for meta puts. So I wouldn't mind a little more downside for those. That's it for me. Chad, how's your day?
Yeah, I had a full stop there on my first one, then booked 20%. I let it go past 40% thinking I could get to 60, and that didn't happen. Ended up getting stopped, but it was on the big down flush, so I was able to cash in some long puts to make it a profitable trade. So a TLC, I closed it out. What was it? TLC was minus $875 today, I think, on just two trades. Yeah, minus 875. Elmos, I was up over 2K right away in the morning and then gave it all back.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So now down 1,700 on a couple flushes with some slippage again. So I feel like I learned some things about Elmos today. You know, you really got to look for IV expansion, not getting in when, you know, you're getting ball crushes. So, yeah, it's just kind of sums up my June, how I gave that all back. So not currently in anything.
VIX is pushing through highs of day, whereas the S&P is not down to lows of day yet. Not sure if that's a sign of things to come, but starting to dip a little bit again. I mean, the S&P got really close to yesterday's low, but didn't quite get it. I think it wants to flush yesterday's low. Same with the NASDAQ. NASDAQ didn't quite get down there. I mean, we're only down 30 points. Let's get dirty. You know, if we're going to flush, let's get some blood in the streets here. Pump this IV up for tomorrow. We do have PPI tomorrow. PPI pre-market, and then Friday, University of Michigan consumer sentiment and University of Michigan inflation expectations. Friday is 30 minutes after the market opens. Oracle has earnings. ORCL. Oracle has been on quite a run. From 120 up to 180 basically in the last, since April. All-time high is 198 and change.
All-time highs coming. Chris just said I was going to flush into the close.
Yeah, I know. I hate being on the same side of the table with Krish, but I happen to agree with him. Finally. Let's see. Oracle, let's see. 10-cent wide options are at the money. Yes, it's got good options still. Expected move in Oracle, a little over 12 bucks. If it goes to the upside, that would put us at about 190. Krish, any opinion on Oracle? I need some help here. I need something to fade. And is that in your Schwab account, Elliot? I'll try to open a one lot. I'm getting the same issue. No position was open because the required buying power account size not available. I don't know if that's a Schwab thing or a trade steward. Let me see if I can do it with option Omega on Schwab. Yeah, it must be a Schwab issue. Option Omega gave me the same error. Let's see, SPX, NDX both kind of bouncing right up to the lower expected move. I'd like to see it stay under that, otherwise I'm going to have to just cut my meta puts. See if it can reject. I need a rejection in lows of day. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to do anything in Oracle. If I did, a bullish one, well, it would have to be something like this. Not sure what to think about overall market direction tomorrow. That's usually where I kind of get my bias on the earnings plays, but who knows? I don't know. After today's action, kind of looked like it was acting strong, and then like a head fake reversed. So I don't know if we may see a couple days of pullback here. Obviously depends on PPI, but so anyway, I'm going to pass on Oracle. As far as individual stocks go, HIMS is leading the board, up 3.7%. AVGO is also up over 3. AVGO is up a lot more. Oh, I guess it's rebounded. Let's see. Yeah, had a little bit of a reversal, but then a little bit of a bounce, so still fairly strong overall. Hood's up 3%. Just under all-time highs, currently at 74.87. All-time highs from a few days ago, 77.8. PLTR's up 3. Hit a new all-time high today. On the red side, Jumia is down 6. Delta Airlines down 5.5. GME had earnings last night. They're down 5. Just been kind of chopping. AMD's been pretty weak all day. It's down 2%. MSTR down 2. Apple down 2. Caught a really nice trade right at pre-market lows in Apple. Kind of bounced up and then flushed right below pre-market lows. I got short right here. Rode that all the way down to pretty close to the bottom of this leg. Meta is down 1. And still trading near lows. S&P and NASDAQ resisted at the expected move area. Couldn't punch back up through it. Bitcoin kind of bumping up against pre-market lows. About 29 minutes till the bell. Chad, no word back from Schwab yet?
No word, and I didn't contact him either. I was going to do that.
They said a few days though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris just cursed your refund. What else, my friends? What else? What else? Anybody new here today? If you didn't have a chance, make sure that you read through the let's see. Yeah, the 0DTE chat channel. Joey Bago Donuts posted something this morning about a busted fill that he had, so it's super important. It's kind of a similar situation to what I can't remember his last name, but Dale, who posted that video when he had a busted trade, and he ended up losing 6 figures on a trade because they came back after the fact and after he had closed his longs. But it's super important to understand how the exchanges can operate. So if you haven't had a chance, when you get time, go back through this morning and just read through the chat. Read through the chat in the 0DTE chat channel. It's another one of those things where if you're going to play this game, you have to understand the risks. Yeah, you came out good. That's I'm glad about that. No, I don't think there's anything you can do about it. I just want to make sure that everyone just is aware of the situation. I think I don't remember who said it, but somebody said it best, where the biggest thing is being aware of that kind of situation. You know, if you get a fill that you don't think is quite right, even if it's favorable, you might want to jump on the phone. And the good thing is they called you, right? Yeah, Joey, you posted they called you, so that's good. All right, indices starting to dip a little bit, meta through lows. I'm going to hold my meta puts, see if we get another flush through lows on the indices. Oh, he did get a settlement? That's good. It's interesting how Schwab will point the finger and say it's the exchange, it's the exchange, it's the exchange, but then yet settle. Unless some of the settlement was through the exchange too. I don't know. I don't have anything open in Trade Steward, so I'm not sure. Amazon, Apple, Meta, all at lows of day. Tesla's pretty close as well. Come on, one more flush. I just want one more flush. Little dip getting bought up. I did not open a Mahomes. Is it already in play? Can't imagine what this movement it is, but let's see. Still have 20 minutes. Yeah, it's not going to be anywhere close. Those 60-15 calls are still trading for $5. Looks like the at the money fly, the 60-15, yeah, it's under $1 still. My BICs got all put sides stopped, but I did well selling my longs. So I am currently up about, let's see, 52.35 minus about, I'm up at about 1,800. All thanks to the longs and the call sides. A little less than 10 minutes till MOC. Yeah, I got out of some of my longs somewhere in this wick on the S&P, so it did pretty good. I think I got out of some for like $3 or $4. Last 45 minutes would be beautiful premium selling action if we could place a trade. S&P and NASDAQ kind of popping up to that expected move area again. See if it gets rejected again. Buy as narrow wings as possible. So you're saying just do a 5 wide? I mean, it's all kind of a give and take. Right, you get higher credit, wider, more narrow, less. Yeah, I mean, you'll hear people talk about that, like, oh, look, I'm only paying, or I'm only risking $1, and it's, 10 times the risk reward, 15 times the risk reward, but you can't think about the absolute peak of a butterfly as your reward, because you're never going to hit that. So at best, I would be looking at like a percentage of that credit as kind of your max reward to be a little bit more realistic. Meta pushing through lows while the S&P and NASDAQ are bouncing a little bit. Five minutes till MOC. Krish, where's my flush? I don't want to wait till after MOC. I want it now. Well, get off the call. Tell your client you got shit to do over here. On a client call. You haven't trained your clients that this is power hour? All right, got out of a couple more meta puts. Got 2 left. I think I'll just get out of the rest. All right, MOC in less than 3 minutes. Got my audio ready. Turn it on for you all. Am I too loud? You don't like me yelling at Krish? Is that the problem? See if the old expected move rejects again. It's lining up right with pre-market lows on both the S&P and NASDAQ.
One minute to go to the market on close imbalance data.
Oh, getting a little dip. Leading up. Little dipper.
Order cancelled.
Still have a few NASDAQ shorts that I'm holding.
10
holding
seconds.
For MOC. Meta still going down.
Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 1 billion, Nasdaq 100 sell side 382 million, Dow 30 sell side 625 million, and Mag 7 sell side 169 million.
1 Billy sell side. Getting a little bounce initially. $21K today? Damien, nice. That's big time. Congrats, my friend. Have a good day. I saw you hit a few Elmos. Not sure what else you did, but whatever you did, nice work. All right, so that little pop getting pushed back down. Yeah, 9.5. That's fair. Not too bad. Let's see what we got here. Tesla, little bounce. Banks gave a little bit of a bounce. Hood trying to hold above yesterday's high. S&P, NASDAQ, little bounce. Well, you know how that goes, Lando. The crystal ball cursed us again. We can talk about him. He's on the phone with a client. His clients are more important than us, I guess, these days. Beautiful day for some power hour multi-tranching. Let's see what the Mahomes is trading for now. The 20 butterflies close to $2. Well, I saw a flash of $2. Maybe not. S&P's just been sleeping right under that expected move area. I have it marked at about just under 60.20. Last 5 minutes. Getting a bounce. All right, I'm going to do a 60-20 fly, try to get filled at $2. Just a little 5 lot. No vertical. Filled at $2. we can move away from 20. Sitting around 21. Good exit on my meta puts, getting a little bounce. Tesla trying to stay green. Excuse me, Tesla. SPX up to 22. Going up, I need above 23, preferably above 25. No bounce out of Apple. Apple trading at its lows. Still sitting above 20. We've got 2 minutes to go. In the 19s. One minute. SPX at 22. All right, let's push up a little bit. Up above 23. There's 23, 23 and a half. Thirty seconds. Five seconds, sitting right at 23.
Order cancelled.
And a little
Order cancelled.
marked down on the close to put me into the valley by a few cents. 6022.34 looks like the final. 6022.34. All right, all. That is a wrap on the day. Hope everybody has a good night. Chad will be streaming live at the market open for day trading. We'll be back for Power Hour tomorrow. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.